Hey, thanks for joining me. Hope we're all well. I felt the need to do this video on New Year's Eve purely because we're smack bang in the middle, well, almost. Today, tomorrow, the day after is the middle of the Supermoon trilogy. We had one already. I'm going to go back to this in a minute. We've had one Supermoon. Already. This year. Sorry, this date here. Back in...
Hi everybody, I hope we're all well.
I believe it was... Just try and see if I put it in the description. Let's see. So it was 4 weeks ago. Let me try and find where the date was. I thought it was in the comments, but anyway, it's a few weeks back and it was a Sunday and it added up to 223. But we've got another one coming up, New Year's Day, stroke the 2nd of January, which is also what this channel's been talking about, JK Bug Out, and that's thanks to Dale that introduced me to this channel. And JK Bug Out has been looking at the iPet Goat 2 decode. He's found a lot of fascinating stuff on that, so I've been really getting into these videos. Most significantly is this one here, and I'll leave the link to it, but it's to do with this particular scene with the LC or C7, but I'll come back to that in a minute. But it's all kind of linking in, but he points out that he's found a connection with the video that links into 3 AM, New Year's Eve possibly, and 3 AM. It's worth checking out obviously the video itself and looking at these comments because it's all in there. But going back to what I was talking about, which is where we're in the trilogy, the Supermoon. And it's kind of like, there's a lot of talk of it being a PSYOP trilogy, the 911, 612, and then the next pattern being the 313. If it's going 963 backwards, 369, and then 11, 12, 13. And 313 is a lot of patterns lately with this Supermoon trilogy, which I'll point out. First of all, 13 days ago was the new moon, the last new moon of this year was 13 days ago. 31 days from today pretty much is the next supermoon on the 31st, on the last day of January. So that's where it kind of links in with the 13 and 13. On New Year's Eve, the date itself today, 3-1 and then the 3, and then 2017 we know is 1 reduced, so it's 3-1-3-1 today is. So it's similar, but it's got the 1 at the end, 3 if you include the date, the year. If you don't include the year, it is 3-1-3, of course. It's, as well, it's 31st of December and then the 1. So that way you can see how I've done it as 3-2-3. 3-2-3. 3 times 23 being 69, 32 times 3 being 96. And the moon tonight will be 96% illumination. The moon tonight. And then just generally adding it all up together, just general ordinal, it comes to 17, the date, 31st December 2017 there. Adding it all together is 17, so it's like an 8 time 8. So going on to New Year's Day then. The Passover of New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. 1/1/2018, 2018 is 11. I'm going to get to that in a bit as well, how every day next year is one to look out for pretty much because of that being 11. New Year's Day specifically will be a 1111 date. Also there, 2018 plus 8108, the reverse. If you do it in like the ultimate Rita reduction way, it's 1111 as well. And of course 1 plus 1, 1st of January, plus the 11, 13. Linking in with the trilogy then, the supermoon trilogy, the last day of January is also the supermoon, the super blue moon. That is a bang on 313 date. 31/1/11, 31, 1 plus the 11, that's 12. You reduce that to 3, don't you? 313. So I think it could be that date, if it's going to be something specific. But you know what I mean, it could be tonight, tomorrow as well. It's part of the trilogy, so everything's connected. Time is a domino rally for me. These are all part of these dominoes falling over, leading on to the next series of unfortunate events, isn't it? So quickly moving on because of the length of the video. Keeping in mind the 313 link then, just interesting that if you divide that by 3 you get the 104 and infinite 3s. 31 divided by 3 is 10.3 recurring, so that's 13. This is where it starts to get interesting and synchronizing with videos and people as well that I've been watching and speaking with in comment. And Back to the Future, the clock stops at 10:04. I watched the trilogy on Christmas Day. It was great watching them all again. I'd not, remembered a lot of the stuff that goes on in it. Remembering that 13 days ago was the new moon. That date itself was 1812, which is a 9 and a 3. 31 times 3 is 93. 31 times 3, 313. The pattern. And that, of course, was when the train derailed, and I knew something was going to happen already in advance of that date. And it turned out to be the Amtrak's train derailment, didn't it? And that links in with the Back to the Future. The third film, the train comes off, doesn't it? That's how he gets back in time. The train goes off the track, but the DeLorean goes back in time. Well, forward in time, sorry, Back to the Future. So it's the train derailment, the pattern and the connection. And the train number that goes off in the film is 131. And I was speaking with Rainbow Bright yesterday about that as well. So it's all synchronising. The train itself is called Central Pacific as well. Could be a reference to where something could happen, a pulse in the Central Pacific, maybe. But I just noticed there the initials of CP, 3 and then 16, so 37. Bit like the year 2017, 3 and then the 7 again. 3 plus 16 as well is 19. And that links in with the 91 link of this year, the 91 harvest. For Vegas, 91 for the Queen's birthday. She was 91 years old. Now, quickly, because of the time on the video. So, the clock stopping in Back to the Future. Clock stops at 3 o'clock. Linking back in to J.K. Bugat's video. He's talking about 3 a.m. 3 a.m. So clock stops at 3 o'clock. If you Google that, every horror film links in with 3 o'clock. It's the wishing hour, 12 a.m. till 3 a.m., 3 o'clock So all the horror films. The Conjuring apparently is the main one where it stops at 3 o'clock in the morning. Gematria for that is 269 ordinal, 352 reverse ordinal. Exactly the same gematria as the U2 track, New Year's Day. I'll leave the link for that as well. Look at the website address, 91 u2.com lyrics for New Year's Day. But specifically that line there, Under a Blood Red Sky, because they did a video that was named that. So that was the most prominent line in that song. Under a Blood Red Sky has exactly the same gematria as Clock Stops at 3 o'clock. It's under a blood hyphen red sky. 269 ordinal, 352 reverse. The numbers on that: 269 ordinal is duo of 369. It's the 57th prime. 5 plus 7, 12. So another link with the 12 hours of the day on a clock. 2 times 69, 138. Plus 831, 969. 26 times 9, 234. Plus 432, 666. That's my dishwasher going off. 2 plus 6 plus 9, 17 again. Year 17, 8. Ordinal then, 3 times 52. Sorry, octal of 234. 352 is. So it links in with that. 3 times 52 is 156. Zenith of the Alpha America does a great video, 951 upside down. 95 weeks and 1 day is 666 days. Unbelievable. 666 is 156 in ordinal as well. 33 is 156 in ordinal. 666 upside down is 951 in satanic gematria. Unbelievable. Zenith of the Alpha. Fantastic video on that one. But under a blood hyphen red sky, clock stops at 3 o'clock. Are exactly the same gematria. Ordinal and reverse ordinal. That is crazy for me. Now quickly moving on, because it links in again with the clock stopping at 3 o'clock. There's a song called 3 AM Eternal by KLF, Kings of Low Frequency. Again linking in with Pulse event maybe. 3 AM Eternal. Let me get some better light quickly to finish this video off with. Hope it's not going to go all funny on us. There we are. I'm sorry about the brightness. 3 AM Eternal. 233 in reverse ordinal, 13th Fibonacci. 64 full reduction, 8 8s. It's 145 in ordinal. I'm going to get to that in a minute. It's 18 reverse full reduction, 3 AM Eternal. That's the duo of 96, the moon being 96% tonight. And it's the hex of 128. The eclipse date reversed. 197 in Bacon. 19 times 7, 133 again. 13, 33. 45th prime. 45th president, Trump. And this talk about a possible assassination attempt on Trump. Or linking in with Trump, but Trump's linked with time as well. It's 288 in Frank Baconis, 3 AM Eternal is. 3 times 96 is 288. I'm going to have to do part 2 of this video because I'm running out of time. But still bearing in mind 3 AM Eternal. I'll do part 2 in a second. Cheers for now everyone.